birds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life.
Howdy, my name is Chance. I'm going to show you my interpretation of how to play the Beatles song Blackbird on the acoustic guitar. First thing you want to do is make sure that your guitar is nicely tuned, so you don't sound bad while you're playing, obviously. And first you're going to start out with your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, which is a G, and you're going to start out plucking an open B string. So that's your first 2 notes, is this G and a B. The next position you're going to move to, you're going to put your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the B string, and you're also going to pluck an open A. The next is your pinky, goes 3rd fret B string, pointer finger 2nd fret, A string. And then you're going to slide this same form all the way up and land with your pinky on the 12th fret and your pointer finger on the 10th fret A string. Okay, so those are the 3 chords for the intro. It's just this. Next part is the verse, and actually the beginning of the verse starts the same as the intro, these chords that you already know, and then it goes to the next part of the verse, which is your pointer finger will be on the 3rd fret of the A string, and your pinky will be on the 5th fret of the B string, and then you just walk up a half step on the A string with your middle finger to the 4th fret, and then you put your pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, high E, and then you move pointer to the 5th fret A string and pinky to the 7th fret B string, and do the same exact movement you did last time. Move your middle finger up 1 fret to the 6th fret A string, pointer finger back to the 5th fret high E. Okay? And then you move up 1 more, pointer finger on the 7th fret A, pinky finger on the 8th fret B, and then the next one you just move your pointer finger down 1 fret. And then just follow back down the same pattern you came up with, except downward. And then here you just move your ring finger down 1 fret from the B string, from your pinky, like that. And then down, continue that same shape, down 1 fret each, then open A, middle finger on the B string, 2nd fret, then open D, pointer finger on the 1st fret B string, and then back to the very first chord. So that's your whole verse. Now for the chorus part. You're going to start with your pointer finger on the 8th fret A string, pinky on the 10th fret B string. You're going to move your pointer finger down 1 fret, your pinky down 2. Keep this same shape, go down 2 frets each. And then move your pointer finger down 2 frets, pinky down 1. And keep this same shape, move it down 2 frets each. And then back up right where you were. And then you're going to repeat that exact same thing twice. But the next time, when you get down to this chord, you're going to go down to an open A string and down with to your ring finger 1 fret from your pinky, and then back up to the 5th fret with your pointer finger and the 7th with your pinky, and that's the entire chorus. So now you know all the chord shapes, but this is the difficult part, the right hand. I'm going to teach you this by referring to your thumb as finger 1, pointer 2, middle finger 3, ring finger 4. And these 3 fingers go just like this on the bottom 3 strings. So G string, B string, E string, okay? And your thumb will control both the E string and the A string. And it's going to be the same pattern pretty much throughout most of the song. You're always going to pick your thumb and your middle finger first, so the first chord. And basically in between every chord shape you're going to strike the G string with your pointer finger. So the first note will be like this. that until you have it. So with every change, you're going to do that. I'm going to play through the first 3 chords. Notice how my pointer finger plucks the G string between each chord. So, thinking of that, all the chord shapes we have, for the ones that one of your fingers falls on the high E string, you're going to use your 4th finger for that chord. For example, notice I use my 4th finger to pluck that, and always the G between. So there's one more pattern, and it starts with your thumb, and then you're going to do your pointer finger and your middle finger with your thumb in between. So it goes like this. I'm going to play it slow a couple times so you can see how that works. So notice you pluck your thumb and your middle finger at the same time, and your pointer and your thumb again, and then alternate between your middle and pointer. That's all it is. So now we're going to put those 2 strumming patterns together. I'm just going to play. You won't be able to see my right hand, but just focus on you won't be able to see my left hand. Just focus on what my right hand is doing here. This is the basically the pattern that the strumming will go through. Were you able to pick out the 2 different strumming patterns I showed you within that? I'm going to play it one more time. So that pattern and that time, that tempo of changing, is basically all that the right hand is going to do throughout the song. It's just going to alternate. And don't forget that occasionally you'll have to pluck the high E string with your ring finger to hit that note, especially in the verses on these chords. So just be aware of that. So now I've shown you how to play each of the chords and all the picking patterns within this song. So you should be able to pick out by listening to the song which pattern to play where. It's pretty self-explanatory as you listen with the parts I've shown you. So now I'm just going to play it once, just the parts all together all at once. It's not necessarily how they go in the song as far as order, but you'll be able to see with both hands functioning at the same time how you put this all together to create a wonderful sounding version of Blackbird. So here it is. This is a lot slower than it is on the actual recording. So that's how they all fit together. So I've now shown you pretty much how to play all of Blackbird by the Beatles. I hope that you can watch this video a few times through and really wrap your head around each chord and each picking pattern. It's a difficult song, but once you learn it, it'll be really enjoyable to play.
Blackbird, fly into the light of a dark black night.